Hello. Military greetings. Quoted from the U.S. Department of Defense website. How powerful the U.S. military will be in 2023.
So we're seeking your support for a 4.6% pay raise for our military and civilian personnel and other special pay and benefits.
Statement by Secretary of Defense Lloyd J. Austin III on the President's fiscal year 2023 budget. This $773 billion budget request reinforces commitment to the concept of integrated deterrence, allows us to better sequence and conduct operations around the globe that are aligned to priorities. Yearly $56.5 billion for air power platforms and systems, more than $40.8 billion for sea power, to include 9 more battle force ships, and nearly $12.6 billion to modernize Army and Marine Corps fighting vehicles. $130.1 billion for research and development in advanced technology, cyber, space and artificial intelligence. A strong and adaptive U.S. military remains a central pillar for U.S. national security. Nuclear enterprise modernization to recapitalize all 3 legs of the nuclear triad, $34.4 billion. Investments include 1. Columbia-class ballistic missile submarine $6.3 billion. 2. B-21 long-range strike bomber $5 billion. 3. Ground-based strategic deterrent, GBSD, $3.6 billion. 4. Long-range standoff, LRSO, missile $1 billion. Lethal Air Forces, $56.5 billion. Investments include 1. 61 F-35 Joint Strike Fighter $11 billion. 2. 24 F-15EX $2.8 billion. 3. 15 kilocoulombs -46 Pegasus $2.9 billion. 4. NGAD, Air Force, $1.7 billion. Modernized Naval Forces, $40.8 billion. Investments include 1. 2 DDG-51A RLEIGH Burke-class destroyers $5.6 billion. 2. 1 frigate, FFG, X, $1.3 billion. 3. 2 Virginia-class submarines $7.3 billion. Combat Effective Ground Forces, $12.6 billion. Investments include 1. 72 Armored Multi-Purpose Vehicles $381 million. 2. 74 Amphibious Combat Vehicles $631 million. 3. 3,721 Joint Light Tactical Vehicles $1.1 billion. Missile Defeat and Defense, $24.7 billion. Investments include 1. Ground-based Midcourse, GMD, and Improved Homeland Defense, Next Generation Interceptors, NGI, $2.6 billion. 2. Terminal High Altitude Area Defense, THAAD, Ballistic Missile Defense $335 million. 3. Patriot Advanced Capability, PAC-3, Missile Segment Enhancement $1 billion. Long-Range Fires, $7.2 billion. Investments include 1. Funds to procure highly survivable, precision strike, and long-range fires, from hypersonic to subsonic, across the Joint Force. Space and space-based systems, $27.6 billion. Investments include 1. Space-based Overhead Persistent Infrared, OPIR, systems $4.7 billion. 2. 2 Global Positioning System, GPS, Enterprise $1.8 billion. 3. 6 Launch Vehicles, National Security Space Launch, NSSL, and Rocket System Launch Program, RSLP, $1.6 billion. Joint Force Readiness, $134.7 billion, an increase of $6.3 billion or plus 4.9% over the estimated FY22 enacted amount of $128.4 billion. The department is approaching readiness through a strategic lens, expanding beyond operational readiness to incorporate multi-dimensional and long-term readiness. Investments include 1. Army readiness $29.4 billion. 2. Navy readiness $47.4 billion. 3. Marine Corps readiness $4.1 billion. 4. Air Force readiness $35.5 billion. 5. Space Force readiness $3 billion. 6. Special Operations Command readiness $9.7 billion. 7. Joint capabilities $5.6 billion. U.S. prosperity and military success depend on the cyber resiliency of the joint force to execute missions successfully in a contested environment. The FY 2023 budget allows for continued investment in cyberspace initiatives. The entire budget proposal and additional materials are available at https://www.defense.gov. Thanks for watching my channel. Subscribe my channel to update new videos.